Hold on. Quick service announcement. Masturbation is killing your gains. Is this true?
What's up, guys? Jeff Cavalier, AfterNext.com.
What's the nigga? So glad you invited me here, Jeffrey. I'm so glad to be talking about that favorite
What?
discussion here today, which is masturbation. Talking about coming at the gym, coming at home, coming backstage before a show.
Listen. I never thought I'd ask for Jesse. Can I have Jesse, please?
You want Jesse instead of me?
Yes, please.
Holy, we are aggressively panning these mics.
Really? That's all I had to do?
You're supposed to read the question, remember?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The start of this whole...
Yeah, here we go. All right. Hey, Jeff, I saw in your previous videos...
Didn't this guy get caught using fake weights? 1, that was an allegation. 2, it was an allegation by the haters, okay? Just because you can't pull 5 plates and make it look like you're pulling 1, okay? Doesn't mean that his were fake, so you, all right?
On masturbation and its effects on muscle building and strength. I showed them to my coach and he doesn't buy it. Can you help me to convince him that masturbation won't have any negative effects on my efforts in the gym or even my performance on game day and that it might actually be beneficial? Maybe that you'll side with me here.
You wrote this.
I wrote this. I'm not going to talk to you about masturbation habits.
All right, so now let's dial it back a little bit. So there was a long-standing belief that partaking in masturbation prior to competition would leave you weak in the legs.
Weak in the knees.
Weak in the knees, right? And it would kill your aggression. A lot of it started with boxers, and they thought that they shouldn't do this before a fight.
Right.
Because it became too calm or too satisfied. Let's put it
Did
that way.
Mickey say something about that in Rocky?
I think so. But that actually was replaced with more...
Okay, I don't care about this. Sorry, never mind. I changed wrong. Okay, we've got Asmongold Slop, and we've got a Caleb Hammer video. Let's do some Asmongold Slop.
No, address your problem. Fuck that. It's not real. And so anyway, here it is. Anyone else tired of this guy's massive ego and need to be right about everything?
Uh-oh. Excuse me?
Let's pull it up.
Who is this guy?
Let me guess. Am I number 1? I'm actually not. Okay, this has been... Oh, it's a spoiler tag. It's spoiler tag. It's like, nobody has to see me. Nobody has to see me. Hey, you know who it is. What else could he do? Antisocial goblin with fuck all skills, grifting outraged junkies. It's crazy. So if I'm antisocial and I don't have any social skills or any skills in general, how is it that I keep coming out ahead?
True.
So let me get this.
True. Same for me. Yep. True. If you say I'm X, that explain that I'm a streamer and have been for 15 years. Get fucked. I like that one. I'm going to steal that one. That's true. Amen, brother.
Straight. I keep winning and I keep coming out ahead and I keep being right about all this stuff, but somehow I'm the one that's stupid. Well, I don't know about that, right? And I'm not even a big guy. I don't even always say I'm smart or whatever. I don't like this picture though. Like this thumbnail, you know what my hairline reminds me of? Moses. Reminds me of Moses. You know, at the end of the movie? Fuck. That was a bad time, huh? Wow. Yeah, we gotta do something about this. This is not looking good at all. And so, fuck. And what else could he do? New Assassin's Creed game, so he has to complain about something else. He even liked the new Assassin's Creed game, much to the annoyance of the chat. What's funny is him giving a better review than most. What are you talking about? He's a done video. I'm done with it. Time comment with him giving it a 6. A 6 is a good rating. Yeah, I feel like a 6 is that's good. Like 6 is above average. If you press the 3 dots, you can plus.
Okay, I don't care about this either. The whitest kids you know did a sketch on the conservative debate strategy. We've watched this a long time ago, I think.
Okay, thank you for waiting. The president has asked me to come out and make a brief statement about the wire that just went out a couple minutes ago. To make things short, I will just confirm that yes, we do have a moon base, and yes, we are currently experiencing some bear problems. Now, I will open it up if there are any questions.
Mr. Secretary,
New York Times.
Yes. I have a 11-part question.
I'm sorry, I only have time for 2.
All right, let me get this straight. So, the United States government is admitting that we do have a moon base, and that there is a bear problem on said moon base.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, follow-up question. Are you fucking with us?
That's a really good question.
No, we are not, and I would like to remind everyone to keep the language civilized. This is the White House.
Excuse me, Mr. Secretary, Bob Daniels, Newsweek.
Mr. Daniels.
How long have we had the moon base? And are these bears Earth bears, or are they from the moon?
I'm sorry, I'm not at liberty to disclose how long we have had this moon base at this time. We do believe these to be Earth bears. We have no reason to believe these to be lunar bears or even Saturn bears.
Todd Albright, PBS. There's Saturn bears?
I am also not at liberty to go into the various types of woodland life forms on Saturn or any of the other 12 planets.
9 planets.
Right. I've said too much already. What I can show you is the images that have been beamed down to us from the Odyssey satellite system just a couple hours ago. This is the view out of the front door of the United States Secret Moon Base. This was taken yesterday before we discovered the bear problem. And this one was taken just a couple hours ago. So, as you can see, bears everywhere.
Question, Mr. Secretary,
Mr. James.
Yeah, those bears appear to have guns and motorcycles.
We believe they may be involved in some sort of intergalactic drug cartel, perhaps affiliated with one of the interstellar wizard alliances.
Wizard alliances?
Yes, next question.
Just a thought, more of a shot in the dark, but we wouldn't happen to be invading Iran today, would we?
You got me. You got
I fell for it. You almost got away with that one.
me. No, I went too far. I almost had it. I should have stopped after the slides. I knew I should have stopped
I didn't think
there.
anything about it until the cartel thing, and I was like, what?
Okay, all right, let's forget this whole thing. Who wants a drink? First round's on me. Come on.
Okay. Wait, we have an older statement from Pete Hegseth about what should be done about people who are careless with our military secrets.
Apparently, the standard operating procedure inside the Clinton Secretary of State office was to send emails that couldn't otherwise be printed to the maid to print them out of a secure area or from a secure area and then hand them off. Any security professional, military, government, or otherwise, would be fired on the spot for this type of conduct and criminally prosecuted for being so reckless with this kind of information. The fact that she wouldn't be held accountable for this, I think, blows the mind of anyone who's held our nation's secrets dear, who's had a top secret clearance like I have and others, who know that even one hiccup causes a problem, let alone a standard procedure like this.
Also, wait, what is this even in reference to? The maid was printing off stuff from a skiff? Is this... You must have seen that one anime. Okay. What are some of those?
So anti-American.
No, we're going to Germany. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Are we sure
Our
we're not
rent's
just fleeing
1,300,
because
not
we can't survive in the system because we haven't put in a single ounce to learn?
We can absolutely survive in this system.
This doesn't look like surviving in the system. This is a pile of debt.
I'm not in the belief that money should exist.
Download my simpler budget app today and take control of your money once and for all.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Elliot. I'm 24 years old.
Hi,
Okay.
I'm Mateo. I'm also 24 years old. We're
Okay.
from Portland, Oregon.
And this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming over from Portland. You look like you're from Portland. You got the full man bun really stuck in 2012 there.
He does my hair. He chooses what the hairstyle is.
Yeah, that was me.
Really stuck in 2012 there.
Thank you.
We're starting a burger place with like metal chairs and stuff soon.
Big
What do
for
we
20
do
bucks.
for a living? Let's start with you.
I'm an auditor.
Who do you audit?
It's inventory at Intel warehouse.
Yeah, I work in the lab at Intel. I test the systems before we
So
send out.
both at Intel?
Yeah, I got him a job at Intel.
Really? Okay. What do you make? Let's start there.
I make.
Do you want me to answer this one?
Yeah.
Why?
I do the money in the relationship.
But you don't. You know what you make.
I make like 20 hours or $20 an hour.
He makes.
You don't even know your hourly.
No, not really.
Wait, well, how are you accepting a job, trying to negotiate for raises, looking for a comparable or a competitor job, trying to make more money? How are we doing that without knowing what we're making out of the gate?
Intel has to do good enough for us to even approach the
Yeah,
raises
I
topic.
can't even ask about a
Yeah,
raise.
but you can find there's other companies in Portland than Intel. Another job can be found. You need to know if you're getting paid competitively for your space, but you don't know that if you don't know what you're making. Okay, fine.
Caleb's a hater.
What is made?
He makes 19 an hour. I make 20.50 an hour.
You said 20.
That's close enough.
And yours is hourly what?
$20.50 an hour.
Okay.
As
So we're really not that
contractors to
different.
Intel.
Now, how many hours a week
Yeah.
are we working?
40.
Oh, I think that's significantly different, right? So it sounds like they don't work for Intel, because contractors for Intel could encompass a whole bunch of different types of companies, no? So they don't work for Intel, but okay.
Exactly.
Full time.
Okay. So let's hit in our account. Shared account?
Yeah, we have joint finances.
guys are married?
Yes, we're married.
How long has it been?
A few months.
Yeah.
We got married back
Oh,
in
this
December.
is fresh.
Brand new.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So what hits the account on a monthly basis?
About $4,800 a month after taxes. We get paid weekly.
4,800. I had 5,560. Was there overtime here and there?
If a month is like
Okay. Are they working part-time? I don't know what the math checks out on that for. But it's not, well, no, they work minimum full-time. They're making $19 or $20 an hour, and they're depositing $5,600 a month. So there's 65 about a year, probably 70, 80, 90 a year. No, I think they probably both work full-time, I think. They said for, okay, I'm just saying in terms of pay. Okay, it's probably both full-time.
5 weeks, then we get paid 5 times in a month.
Which it may have been at that time.
Yeah.
There may
Okay,
be
so-
holiday pay.
No, we don't get holiday pay.
Okay.
We get paid
You don't
on
even know
holidays. We get
No,
paid
we
on
do.
holidays, but there's no special pay adjustment. It's
Okay,
just
I see.
8 hours of
Yeah.
pay.
Okay, for what it's worth, you guys have been together for only 3 months, so would we know the entire
Been
We've
married for
together
3.
longer than 3 months.
Jesus.
We
We've
just
been
started
married for-
Well,
yes.
how long have we combined our finances?
Since August of last year.
Okay, so some catching up. I am definitely allowing a part of grace of not knowing the household finances, but why are we just like putting it
Did they say
on
where they were located? Did they say Oregon? Portland? Or did I make that up?
one person's shoulders and the other one just doesn't care? Like, why are we doing it this way?
It's not so much not care, but me being involved in the money would be more of a burden, I think, for you than otherwise.
It's like doing a task yourself versus teaching someone how to do the task.
Yeah.
It takes longer.
It would take longer, but it would make sure that you're not the only one doing the task. And if you can't do the task in that moment, you can make sure the person that's also your equal in life can do the task.
He has access to all of the documents as well as all of the passwords for all of our accounts. So if I were to drop dead, he could hand it to like my dad and figure it out that
Also,
way.
Dad's not there.
maybe I'll learn it over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You disagree?
Well, it's certainly not been in the plans. So.
Yeah.
How
it
long
has
were we
been
together
done.
before?
We got married after a year of being together.
Okay.
That's good enough.
quick.
Over here,
And we were planning on getting married a lot later than that, but current events kind of
Spurred things along.
yeah, we were planning to get married
events.
in like September
Of this year. Yeah.
Something happened in Portland that I'm not aware of?
No, not in Portland, just
In the nation. So we.
Are they deporting trans people?
no.
Well, not yet.
Wasn't aware of that one.
Yeah.
But there's definitely been some executive orders that made it harder to leave the country as a trans person.
Harder to leave, really? Tell me.
Because of it's
the
related
passport
to
stuff. Remember, okay, be very careful about making personal life decisions based on how much you follow politics on Twitter. Okay, don't fuck with your life that way. But okay,
passports. They because of the executive order he signed about like there only being 2 genders.
a year. I feel like that's too soon. That's just me, though. I suppose. I think I feel like a year is kind of soon. Yeah, but I feel like more conservative people. I think it's like 6 months to like 2 years. I think even 6 months. I think you'll hear sometimes. But I feel like for more like socially conservative people, like a year to 2 years is pretty normal for meet somebody and get married. Like 3, 4, 5 years, I think is generally considered a long time. Although I think for younger people, I think it's considered more normal to wait a little bit longer. I feel like I think this is the case.
Because of the executive order he signed about like there only being 2 genders, people
Okay.
with passports
Although these guys probably are not like socially conservative people, I guess. But
that have an
a different gender
marker on
Then
it.
This
They
made you get
can't
married
renew.
quicker?
No, the getting married quicker part was because on November 5th, when Trump was
nominated to be president, we had to move up our timetables.
Project 2025, and it's not good if they go through with that for us. So
it makes living in America very difficult.
Is this going to be a very political conversation?
Very much.
little
I'm
bit,
going
yeah.
in blind. Okay, I'm not going to give my opinion on anything. I'm just going to ask questions.
That's fine.
Because I want everyone and anyone from any walks of life, whether you are right or left, I don't care. Get your finances taken care of. Get your shit together. I don't give a. So I just ask questions. Okay, so you got spooked by the election. So
Yeah, we had
to get
plans
married?
to leave for
wanted
Germany in 2026.
Germany.
Yeah.
You know, they just elected their first right-wing government in the last couple decades.
One of the right-wing parties is
Also, the most
part of their government,
right
but
of the Western European countries, isn't it?
We were watching the elections.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't think Caleb does politics very much. I don't know if that's even true, but okay.
Because of that.
Besides Italy.
there's a lot going on.
The
in
rest
Europe.
of the parties in the coalition are refusing to work with AFD, so there's hope there. But
Oh, maybe he was referring to the AFD thing. Yeah, but the AFD are not even going to be participating in the new government, so.
with
There's no hope of GDP growth.
well, yeah, we're
going for
politically
different
a little
reasons.
more scared here. But
Yeah.
the
Has
marriage
something
being
bad happened to you?
not to me specifically.
We're leaving for Germany for our building future purposes.
So that's what we're talking about? I'm trying to get you guys to Germany?
Yes, yeah. Your job is
I'm
to,
going in blind here, y'all.
Yeah, your job is to fix our budget so that we have enough in the bank for when we leave for Germany. We're
And we
going
need-
so that
How much do you need to live in Germany? I've never calculated the need for living in Germany. They have more of a social safety net, but you guys wouldn't be citizens, so I don't know what you qualify for out of the gate.
It was the center right that won. Sure, but if you're an American, you need to understand that listen, when socialists say shit like Bernie Sanders would be right wing and Europe is right, they're fucking retarded. Okay, that is not even remotely true. However, the American Conservative Party is nothing like conservative parties across Europe, the normal center-right conservative parties, okay? So that's not your standard. It is true that socialists lie when they talk about how fucking right our far-left politicians are. Oh, Bernie Sanders is centrist in Europe. But our conservative party is fucking insane. So when someone says, oh yeah, the conservatives won in some country, the conservatives are not the same as the conservatives in the United States, okay? Our Republican Party is fucking batshit insane, okay?
We
for
need
getting a
$12,000.
visa. Yeah, we need
Europe isn't very
12,000
pro-
euros. They don't-
12,000 euros,
They don't
yes.
use dollars
Yeah.
over there.
Europe isn't very pro-immigration right now. I don't know if it's different.
So for
y'all
qualified
white,
individuals, they're very interested. Germany's
Portland, you guys are making kind of low, though. So what? Are you guys qualified individuals?
yeah.
What do we consider qualified individuals?
I work in a technology position, and so
Yeah,
they
but
have an
on a lower-
expedited visa process for that.
What's your job again?
I fix up computer systems. I do some basic programming
Why
stuff.
do you get
The AFD is insane. Yes, but the AFD isn't considered the center-right party in Germany. The AFD is considered far-right. In Germany, the AFD is considered far-right. That's not their normal right-leaning party. That's why in Germany it's a big deal for them getting the vote share that they did, because they're not considered the typical center-right people.
It paid pretty low for the Portland area. Portland's expensive.
Because we're contractors.
Because we're contractors with Intel.
But there are contractors that do make a lot of money though. Sometimes.
If you're higher up,
Why is Caleb
Yeah,
ragging
but
on
for
them?
most of the
For their
24,
income.
24. I have to remember we're 24.
yeah,
Okay.
24. I'm still finishing my degree, so
Undergrad?
yeah, undergrad, bachelor's.
How long have you been in?
I started college at 16, getting my 2-year, and then I had to wait for FAFSA to kick in because my parents were in that sweet spot where they made too much but not enough to
Yeah.
help with college.
Yeah,
So last year I finally hit old enough that FAFSA was like, sure, we'll give you money, and here I am finishing my
Jesus.
third and then fourth year next year.
Okay.
But
And you? Qualified?
No.
qualified via experience, maybe work experience.
Yeah, up until recently, we were going with a different plan for me because I have a chance with the derivative citizenship for Germany, but unfortunately, that's a 2-year process, and we don't have time for that anymore.
Well-
So
Okay. It's gonna. Sometimes I joke about Europe all the time. It makes it sound like I hate it. I actually love it. I love how they build their communities, those walkable communities, a lot of stuff like that. I feel like you're gonna have a relatively decent chance getting there because there's been a massive drain brain drain from Europe because their economy is not keeping up across the board. Their wages aren't keeping up across the board.
Well,
Their
it's
social
about to be the
safety
same
nets-
here. So
Their social safety nets are going dry. About the same here. We would have to drop like 40% to make up for the gains since 2009 that they've never been able to make. So,
oh yeah,
that would have to be pretty
2009 when
crazy.
I was 9 years old, it was a great time to get into the stock market.
That is exactly what Europe's economy GDP is still, by the way, where it was in 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you're going. Okay.
Cost of living's also a lot lower though.
So what happens
And-
when economies don't grow?
We'd be able to afford an education over there,
Yes.
which is kind of the most important thing.
Man, we're doing a lot of politics here. Get to the finance.
With executive
getting your
orders-
degree though. Again,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not. I like to make little European jokes. It's fine. It's fine. You move there if you want. It's okay. I think I'm just saying it's probably easier to move there because a lot of qualified individuals have left Europe because they don't make as much there. It's harder to make ahead. Things are not going as well there economically. So it should be easier for you to go there is all I'm saying. So if you want to go
Man, Euro Bros in the comment section are going to be hella mad at this one.
there, I'm down to help people get to their goals regardless. Let's get you there.
I pay 17 grand a year for college right now.
Yeah.
And in Europe it is 12,000
Wait, did I mix up? I thought this person was waiting for FAFSA or whatever. Why are they paying 17 grand a year for college? What the fuck?
per year for rent, and in Europe it is 12,000 per year for rent, groceries, cost of living items, and then also their tuition is included in that 12,000 euros.
Don't get me wrong. It's really nice when everything is subsidized. It feels really nice on the other end for the person that's going there. Whether or not that's sustainable, since their economies aren't growing, who knows? So if your kids can get that, good for them.
Jesus.
I mean,
I don't know how that'll
we're not
work.
going permanently. We're going until I finish my degree, and then hopefully after the administration is over.
Yeah,
if it's
assuming
over.
things don't get worse.
Yeah, so assuming he doesn't go for that third term, then we'll come back. I'll
I
have my
think that
degree.
would be constitutional, but
It's not, but that hasn't stopped him before.
Yeah, so far.
Okay, get off the politics. No one
I feel
cares.
like you guys. Okay. Is this a very big life choice to make just from an election?
We had planned
Whether
it
or not I
prior to the
like
election.
who would have won either way, I don't base my entire life off of an election. I get you're in a more unique situation, but you're also in Portland. It's like the most.
Originally, the plan was he was going to get his derivative citizenship, and then tuition for him in Germany would be free. And
Tuition, is that the big focus? Is that are we
He
really
wants
just using the whole
to-
election as an excuse
Not
to
the whole
do?
election. It's
It
more
really seems like,
like
we're landing on this degree thing, which I'm again. Let's get you to the goal.
He cannot effectively get a degree in America.
Why?
Unless it's free.
well, it's just
Well, that's kind of bullshit. I can go to Austin Community College right now and semester take like 8 credit hours for like a couple $1,000.
Yeah, the debt incurred is the issue here.
Yeah,
A couple that's already existing.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll get into.
why'd you
that.
get into debt?
I wouldn't really. Well, that's.
I feel like that was a choice, and sometimes we deal with the consequences of the choices that we made.
Definitely was. Hold on. Sorry. Are we moving on to the?
Yeah, move on.
Are we getting into why you have
Yes.
student loans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we doing Germany?
Well, I don't fucking know. I feel like I'm just along for the ride right now. I don't know what's happening. I want to get you guys to the goal. I like to make little cheeky comments about Europe. Listen, I'm not pro or anti-Europe. I don't care. They can do whatever they want. We can do whatever we want. I'm not pro or anti this last election. I don't give a fuck, I just want to invest and make money. That's what I like to do, and I want to get people out of debt. So, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Let's get you to your goals.
Let's talk about student loans.
Oh
I
my
know it's
God.
something we all want to avoid talking about, but if your private student loans are crushing you, why refi might be exactly what you need. They don't rely on your credit score alone. They look for borrowers who have the desire and ability to repay. That's a game changer in a market where most lenders only see a number. Interest rates under 6% guaranteed. That's practically a unicorn in student lending. Plus, they offer structured payment plans to lower your monthly bill and even a co-signer release program so your mom or dad can step off the hook. YRefi is known for personal service, no faceless call centers. You get a dedicated rep who actually cares about your progress. They've got a 4.6 star rating on Google, which tells you people genuinely like working with them. So if your private loans are burying you, it's time to reach out. YRefi wants to help you climb out of debt, not push you further in it. Check them out at yrefi.com/hammer.
Okay.
That is YREFY.com/hammer, or call 888-YREFI-78. That is 888-YREFI-78. Break free from the high interest trap and get your finances under control once and for all.
What does life look like today if our big goal is to get to Germany, which probably isn't necessarily cheap because there is going to be moving, we're going to be trying to settle. Yep. Are you going to get accepted into their college programs before you move? Like,
yes.
What's
So
the plan
for
here?
a German
what's that
visa,
process?
if you're going for a student visa, a university has to accept you into their program, and you apply to a degree
done that?
specifically. Yeah. I'm waiting on the application response.
And if we don't get it,
then we're going for work visas, and I will.
but then that negates the big college part.
It
which I
negates
thought
the
was one
big
of the
college part,
reasons.
but I'm going to online school right now, and so with that, I can do it from
What
anywhere.
do we hate about community college? What's wrong with like going for a couple thousand hours a semester?
Once you've got your 2-year community college, doesn't.
No, I know,
continue.
but for you,
For me, I don't think it's a good idea for me to continue doing college here in the States when it costs so much money.
Community college sounded way cheaper than the European stuff you were talking about.
what's in a semester?
I went to PCC when I was much younger, and that was a disaster.
Why?
So I would, if we
You
were going to
failed?
Germany, I flunked out.
Then why
It
do you
was
think you're
during
gonna?
Is that the community college's fault, or
No, and it's
what's going to be different in Germany when
Yeah.
you can't? Can you speak German?
Yes, he can.
But
Let's hear it. Make him speak German.
yeah, a little bit.
The difference this time around.
A little
is that
bit. Wait, I just heard a little bit. That means no.
He is now medicated for ADHD.
That also.
So that doesn't change going to community college now for a couple thousand
No
dollars.
Vyvanse.
What's
The cost in Germany is going to be cheaper than if you were to go here. It's roughly
What did you say?
300 euros.
300 a semester? Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought you gave me a different number.
No. I
Sounded way more
spend here
expensive.
today 17,000 a year.
Well, what did you say it would cost over there? With you said everything included.
Oh, yeah. So rent and groceries and all of that, the German government
Yeah.
wants you to have 12,000 euros.
That's what they recommend so that you stay afloat.
Oh,
so you
sure.
don't. Yeah.
Sure.
Um,
But you
rent
guys are
for-
dual income household though. We can kind of support each other as we go through.
Yeah. So long as the education department remains solvent and FAFSA continues to exist.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, don't they recommend having more like 12,000 in savings?
Well, that's what it would be. It would be 12,000 in savings.
Oh, before going in?
Yes, before going in.
I assume if you're on the show, you would probably have immense debt, and the savings is okay. I'm still confused of the anti-community college thing because it's going to cost money to get over there.
Yeah.
And then there's also going to be likely a loss of potential income as well. Because again, usually when you get a lower cost of living area, you get lower income.
You make
That's
less
kind
over
of
there,
How
yeah.
it works. I don't know if we know this or not.
Kayla's
but
a giant hater, by the way.
does that not concern us?
I'm not. So, if we stayed in the States, I wouldn't be interested in going to college here. But if we went to.
Why?
Because of the cost and because
Couple thousand a semester for community college? What's wrong with that?
It's
the median person in the United States makes like what is it, like $50,000 a year? I think a couple of thousand a semester is worth the investment.
We already make close to that amount.
Well, you don't make the median household. That's for an individual.
I don't see the there's no incentive for me to go to college here because I don't
get a
feel like
degree?
I could go the distance to get like the level of degree that I would want if I was going into college.
College
Why?
in Germany also only takes 3 years instead of the 4 here, so it's less time
Is it
going
all
through
year?
the slog. It's most of the year.
Okay, so
There's
take
like-
summer semesters and make it 3 years then.
Well, and I could actually go into, like, I could go further than
what do you want to go
undergraduate.
into?
I'd like to do something with like languages or history. So
so we're not going with the intent to make money. Okay.
that's
If
yeah,
we're going to
Jesus.
Germany, we're
Yeah,
going with the intent to make money. For me at least, he's debated getting a full auditor degree instead of just the work
That's not what
experience.
was just said.
No,
I would need to find a way to make the cost of going into college worth the effort, because I would want to come out with a job that I could actually stay in forever.
I don't know what that means to you. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
No one stays in one job forever. No one does that.
he's the kind of person who would. He finds the things that he likes and he does them forever.
What if it's an industry that nobody's hiring?
Wait, how old are these people again? Does them forever? What does forever mean for these people? They're like 25, 26? 24?
He will find the one job that
Maybe. I think there's going to be 1,000 other people, usually in those more
Nah,
artsy.
he's just better.
He's making $19 an hour.
I mean, I have established myself very well in the team in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, he has essentially created the position he now occupies.
For $19 an hour.
For
in Portland, Oregon.
$19 an
Yeah,
hour.
I do not get paid for the work that I do. That's for sure.
But he's
But we're
building
just
the
better.
experience so that he can transfer to a better job later.
I guess we have little gifts for you, though, since you're so
What?
head set. We just wanted to give you
We
a
do
little
gifts on the show now?
preemptive welcome gift. So I think we have those.
What do we got?
Because we're doing. You're making. Oh,
What do we got?
it's already here. Authentic German food,
Yo.
straight from the source.
Yo, that's exciting.
Very exciting. Wiener Schnitzel.
There you go.
Are we allowed to eat this on set?
Oh, sure.
Hell yeah.
Sure, as long as they're not smacking into the camera.
No, we're going to get an ASMR segment.
Yep.
I can't do ASMR.
What is it called? Mukbang?
I don't know. We're giving you guys a sausage to eat because we know you like
Sweet.
that.
Well, thank
Hey
you,
now,
Caleb.
that's reasonable sized.
Okay. Well, there you go. You get your you get your cheap college and kind of cheap healthcare.
Can we get some water?
Okay. Can we get to the numbers part? The fuck?
It's crazy. It's absolutely awesome. Get the free money now. Link in the description below. Let's do this thing. Let's make some money. Well, you purchased $2,788.29 on here. All right.
Uh-oh,
With
wait, are these credit
$207
cards?
of interest, I don't know why the we're purchasing that much money. Why are we purchasing that much on a card that is accruing interest that we are
$8,400 balance on a credit card?
not fully
Uh-oh.
paying off? The fuck are you talking about? Have you paid back your trip yet?
No.
Almost. We're almost there.
That means no.
Caleb's videos are unwatchable now. They're all just the worst people possible.
Almost is no.
that
I don't know
true?
if you know that. Okay. So why the fuck are we purchasing 2,788?
Groceries.
Okay, so we know we make $4,800 a month. How much did you guys spend last month?
I don't know. What does it say? We probably spent.
I asked you. Good death.
$1,000?
Why would we only spend $1,000? No,
$2,000?
no, we spent more than we made, most likely. I would say we.
Okay. So the only reason it was linked, somebody said they brought me up, but it's like 53 minutes in, so I don't know if I want to watch that part. What is this?
Semantics.
Good. What are you trying to do? Are you going to go on to like fucking Destiny next and debate? Like what are we doing here? What are we do? Why are you here?
We're here so that you can give us a budget so that we can go to Germany.
Use the fucking budgeting app then. Just use the budgeting app. Just fucking
Okay, that's the only reason. Okay, thanks for the link. Wow.